What up, Tube? What are we doing today? We're going to be installing we're going to unbox that. It's already open, but you know what it is. It's the term. We're going to take a look at the Godspeed lower control arms that are going to go on the Lexus. So they're going to replace the lower arms. We went to align it, and unfortunately the OEM rear arm doesn't give us enough adjustment, and we're sitting just a hair under 3 degrees of negative camber. The fenders are rolled in, not pulled, just rolled, to allow for proper alignment. So that is going to be fixed with these. So let's take a good look at what we got here. In the garage, we got some mess going on. It's alright. So yeah, they come bagged really well. Got them off eBay, about $187. So we get a blade. Open that up carefully, watch your fingers. You get to look at that for a second here. So, come on back, cooperate, people are waiting. Alright. Here it is. Let's take it over the table. Let's go to this table. They're both a mess. Alright. Sorry about that. Here we go. So the arm sits up this way, to the left and the right. Comes with all the proper holes, so this is going to attach to the subframe. This will attach to the rear upright or hub, spindle, whatever you want to call it. The adjustment happens here. It is a rubber bushing style, not a spherical bearing style, so it's like OEM on the outside, so that's going to ride a little nicer. It's not a race car. We have all the mounting spots, excuse me, and holes for the sensors, because there's the headlight adjustment sensor, as well as the sway bar bolt that shares the same hole, and then obviously the shock, the rear coilover bolt on here. Very nice piece. All the welds are clean. Spin that guy around. All the welds are clean. The powder coat's really nice. No scratches, anything like that. So yeah, it's sturdy. It's not aluminum. It's made of steel. And yeah, so as you can see, this adjusts out. Has a lock nut. We'll get that loosened. What we'll do is we're going to take off the factory ones. We're going to put them side by side. We'll get some video of that. And we'll throw these on. We're going to eyeball it as close as we can to where it is right now. And we're going to take it on Wednesday to get aligned. Alright, we'll be back. Always remember, jack up your car and put jack stands under it to secure it properly. Safety, y'all. This thing's heavy. Know where your jack supports are under the vehicle. Each vehicle is a little different, easy to spot. Jack up your car, put the jack stands under it, lower it on the weight. I got a jack stand on either side. This is just me as a safety. I just jack the jack up to it touches the bottom. It's not supporting any weight at the moment. It's just touching it. And then I'll put a 2x4 in front of the front wheel so it doesn't roll forward. It shouldn't, but I always do that. Just precaution. Alright. Side by side. The factory OEM lower control arm and the Godspeed. The adjustment is on the interior side, so the side that bolts on to the subframe. The cam bolt, eccentric bolt, actually it's just a cam bolt, is not being reused. Comes with its own new hardware. So this is the side that goes onto the rear upright or hub. So that's what's going to bolt on. Your shock will bolt on here, or your coilover, and then this is your spot for the sway bar. So there's only one hole factory for the sway bar, which is right there. So that's going to be right about the middle hole on this one. So we're just going to go to the middle hole on that. All right, so kind of lined them up so we could see, and that's where that is. So yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get that on. I'm not going to bore you with how to put it on. It's 3 bolts, not difficult. We'll come back. I went ahead and eyeballed where I wanted it to be. I went back a little bit to suck it in to get that negative camber out a little. It's going to get realigned anyhow. So I measured from the center of here to the center of there. So center to center, about 16.5 inches. That's not exact. That is an eyeball. Again, we're getting it realigned. So let's get it back on. I'm going to do the other side. We'll come back and take a look how they look under the car. Alright, tube. There it is. All done. I went ahead and reused the cam bolt that goes out here over here. These are wider by a little bit. So the bolt that went through the coilover or shock was a little bit too short. The threads weren't engaging. They were engaging, but there wasn't enough threads into the nut. Didn't feel safe about it. Measured this one out. I went ahead and just reused this with the nut that was on here. And now I got about 2 threads past the nut. Nice and safe. Everything torqued down. Did it all by myself. No assistance. Still got to get aligned. So it's just eyeballed right now. So other one's way over there. So all done, gents and ladies. Enjoy. I gotta get the wheels back on. It's dark. It's past dinner time. But we got it done. You take it tomorrow, get aligned. Maybe we'll shoot. Maybe we won't. In case we don't, hey, learn something new. Grab a tool. Don't be afraid. And have a great week.